Yeah, man. I don't know how to talk about this episode. I'm gonna be honest with you. Man. All right, I'm gonna do the best I can. Watchmen, episode 2. I got, what, 5 more till I'm all caught up. First episode was ill. I loved episode 1. I dug this episode as well. I just didn't really get a lot of the shit that was going on. Like, well, I'm not gonna say a lot of the shit lost me, but there was just so many questions. But I guess those questions will be answered as the show goes on. But the whole time I'm like, okay, what's up with this? What's up with that person? Is this motherfucker lying? Huh? And then a couple of times I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm going into spoilers here, by the way. So if you have not seen this, stop this video, watch it, come back, let's talk about it. But yeah, the way the episode ended with Sister Night, see, I got a name right. So shut the fuck up. Sister Night watching Lou Gossett get taken away by a magnet in the car, and she's like, what the fuck? That's my response to a lot of the shit that happened in this episode. What the fuck? So, picks up where the last episode left off at. She finds Don Johnson. I forgot the name of his character. Sue me. Finds Don Johnson hanging on a tree. Alright, so now she has to investigate what happened to her superior, what happened to her friend. First person she goes to is Lou Gossett, because he's the one that claimed that he hung him. So, Lou Gossett's character comes across as a crazy old man, senile, don't know what he's talking about, talking out of his head. But come to find out, he got more sense than he lets on. So he says that your boy had skeletons in the closet, so she has to go investigate, and come to find out, there's a KKK costume in the closet. Is this old man fucking with me? Or was my man really the KKK? Or did Lou Gossett know he was KKK and letting me know that? Or is he fucking with me? I'm like, this show's fucking with my head right now. Ugh. And then there's that scene in the car with Sister Night and LG, where LG is in a lot of ways interrogating her, and she's like, dude, like, you're interrogating me now? And he's like, why would I be interrogating you? You know? But I like his character. I don't know, I just like his whole swag, his whole, redneck accent and shit, man, and the Destro mask. Yeah, I dig LG. So, yeah, so this episode is pretty much her trying to find out what happened to Don Johnson. And in the meantime, goes into her family life a little bit. She has a moment with her son, who looks like Blanket Jackson. And, okay, first of all her kids are white. Speaking of Blanket, I guess that's why I thought about Blanket Jackson, because her kids are white. Her and her husband are black. So, yeah, evidently she adopted them. But I'm like, why did she adopt them? And the father of, I guess, the 2 girls is one of the 7th Cavalry. At least I think he is. Yeah, there's just a lot of unanswered questions, man. The first episode had me scratching my head, because I'm like, okay, who is the Jeremy Irons character supposed to be? And I looked it up. I tried to do a little research on this. So he plays, let me see if I can say this right. Ozymandias. That's a tongue twister. Ozymandias. Yeah, so he's a character from the original comic, and he was the bad guy in the Watchmen movie. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I remember him. But he's like in isolation now, like kind of like in a Fortress of Solitude, and he's got these clones around him, which I didn't know until the end. So he wrote this little play. He has his servants play the play out. He actually kills the motherfucker for real, and I'm like, okay, that's what we doing now. And then Dr. Manhattan comes down. So it's the play's the whole origin of Dr. Manhattan. Comes down, dick swinging and all. I didn't need to see all that. And come to find out, he's got clones. I'm like, okay, so this guy's a cloner. What's the reason that he's cloning? And why is he replaying this shit with Dr. Manhattan? Like, does he have a plan to take Dr. Manhattan out? I'm not too knowledgeable about the Watchmen lore. But one thing I know about Dr. Manhattan is he's the baddest motherfucker in this universe. You can't even begin to touch him. All right, at least from my understanding. So if he is trying to take Dr. Manhattan out, good luck with that, man. Tell me how that turns out. And then, like I said, it ends with Lou Gossett being taken out by a magnet. Okay, Sister Night finds out that that's her granddaddy, and because she did the whole DNA test for the red furations. Oh, by the way, First episode, when I heard the little boy say reparations, I'm like, do you mean reparations? Okay. And it's funny because reparations is really scoffed at today by everybody, including black people. Like, that just seems like real laughable. But in this show, it's an actual thing. And as I'm watching this, I'm like, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. You get your mouth swabbed and then come to find out, hey, I'm entitled to some money. Not a bad deal. I don't mind that. So it looks like all the black people got their reparations and doing good. And while the 7th Cavalry are living in a trailer park, worshiping Nixon and not doing so good. So yeah, I guess I can see where the animosity comes in. But she finds out that Lou Gossett is her granddaddy. So that just opens up a whole nother... look here. I'm trying, y'all. I'm really trying. But look, even though I'm not really clear on a lot of shit that's going on, like I said, this show has such a quality about it where I can't stop watching. Even down to the musical score. The musical score on this show has a John Carpenter kind of feel to it. And I love John Carpenter's score, man, in all of his movies. And that's what it feels like. Just everything about this show just grips me. The acting, the production value, the action, like everything about it, it just has like that. It has that special something that keeps me watching, because shows lose me very easily. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I have the attention span of a Cocker Spaniel, all right, where a show will lose me with the quickness. And as confusing as the show could be sometimes, it has me. So there it is. Episode 2 is out the way. Lou Goss is taken away into wherever. Sister Night is saying, "What the fuck?" And that's my response at the end of the episode. And probably the best thing about the episode was the end credits, Eggman by the Beastie Boys. I remember loving that song back in the day. So, yeah, I got episode 3 coming up. I'm gonna have that review for y'all hopefully later on. So, yeah, this episode was dope. So far, so good, man. 2 episodes in, digging this show. Can't wait to see the rest. So what did you guys think of Watchmen? Comment freely below. If you like and dig the content, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell in the corner so you get notified when I drop new videos. Thank you for watching. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.